Check your sister Corinne out. Welcome back to my channel, Second Divine Within. As you see, I'm doing a reading on Miss Cynthia Bailey. I just happened to be um, checking out YouTube, and Cynthia had popped up a video about her. Um, but she was talking about her relationship with the current status as far as her relationship with her fiance, Mike Hill, shall I say. Um, Let me just say this. And as I was watching the video, I started feeling some type of way because an empath, I feel deeply and I sense things about people. And I wasn't really going to do a video about her, but I decided to go ahead and do one. Um, I'm not really like a big fan of Atlanta Housewives. I used to watch it, but I don't really watch it anymore. But there were, certain women on there that I really genuinely did really like, and I wanted to really see them happy, shall I say. I be honest, I want to see all women, tell you the truth, to be happy at the end of the day. But it's really due to the choices that we make, shall I say. But with that being said, Cynthia has always been one of my favorites on that particular show. Um, so with that being said, I meditated on Cynthia and I jot down some notes. And I just want to get an idea of what's going on with Cynthia in the present. Where is her head? Where is she in the present? What is she dealing with in the present? I also wanted to do a quick reading on, when it comes to her um, fiance, Mike Hill. What's going on in that relationship? Let me just say this, I was sensing things about him, you know, and I'm not here to judge nobody. I rely on the spirit. Let me just say that. So I'm going to first start off, say everything I say is not facts, it's allegedly, okay? But I rely on the spirit. There were just things about him that I was picking up. I'm like, you know what? I don't know about this, but it's her life. It's her choice as far as, marrying this man. I sense she might end up going, taking the plunge, shall I say, and marrying him. But she is pretty much analyzing the situation deeply because, she knows she has a past, but she knows he has a past too. And she really don't want a lot of that, as far as those things that he was struggling in, shall I say, that caused him to cheat on his ex-wife, shall I say. She really don't want to have to deal with any of that, of his baggage in with his past relationship. She really don't want that creeping up in their relationship, shall I say. Okay, and I do get that. So she is taking time to analyze and make sure that these two have what it takes as far as having a lasting, long-term relationship. Well, let me just say marriage, okay? Because that's what she really wants. She really wants to be married. So this is the relationship card, okay? This is what I picked up in the spirit about their relationship and what can really hinder it, shall I say, all right, and can really cause them to break up. Let me just say that. But before I get to this real quick, and I'm going to do my best not to make this video long. I want to get to the point, okay? I'm definitely going to get to the point with this video. But like I always say, let me start off real quick. Let me just say much love to my subscribers. I thank you guys for rocking with your sister. I appreciate you, as well as much love to my viewers who happen to be checking me out. So anyway, we know that Cynthia was born February 19th, 1967. She is currently 52, and a beautiful sister she is. I'm just here to shed some light on Cynthia present emotional state, what she's going through, as well as her present state with her fiance, Mike Hill. So that being said, let's get to this reading. I'm going to say this real quick. I feel it's very important. This is just what I sense in the spirit. I sense that Mike Hill is not her soulmate, nor is he her twin flame. And I'm going to stand on that. I really sense he's not the one for her family. And I know they look good as a couple, but you cannot go by looks. Out of all the readings I have with my clients, I very seldomly get relationship readings. And that's because a lot of people really don't want to hear the negative. They really just want to be. They really just want to hold on to their mates and not want to hear, with that which they are sensing, shall I say, that they really don't want to hear, someone from the outside telling them what they already know. Let me just say that. But I really sense that Mike is not the one for her. I don't care how they look good together. Let's see what the spirit has to say. All right, family. So what's presently going on with Cynthia? What are those things that are going on with Cynthia that she's dealing with emotionally, mentally? Those deep thoughts she was having that are hitting the devil and bring them out to the marvelous light. I want to shed light on this situation. What's presently going on with Cynthia? I'm going to push my relationship cards back, family. I reveal these last. I apologize for the background noise. That's my daughter in her own little world. Alrighty. All right, family, we're going to start from the top, go to the side, and work our way on down, okay, family? And I'm not going to really go in depth with this reading because I don't want to make them long. So I'm just going to get to the point, get an idea of what's presently going on with this sister, okay, with Miss Cynthia Bailey. All right, the first card is Seven of Fire. Seven of Fire. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battle wisely. Okay, it's telling Cynthia to choose her battle wisely and stand for her beliefs. Pretty much stand her ground. The next card, Ten of Fire. Too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress related health concerns. Wow. And we know Cynthia is a workaholic. She has I don't know how many jobs. As they say, she's a boss. But sometimes a boss need to take time out to relax and stop overdoing it, shall I say. She's doing too much, which causing her stress. and it could, possibly lead to health related issues as well. So there's a lot going on with Cynthia. She's doing a little too much. The next card, Eight of Fire. It says, events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. So there's a lot going on with Cynthia. A lot of things moving at a fast pace all at once. And I'm sure, she's thinking about her wedding as well. She's trying to plan for her wedding with her um, fiance, Mike Hill. So she has a lot going on right now, and a host of other things, shall I say, with that reality show as well. The next card, the Justice card. Fair and just decision. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Just see that the belief card keep popping up. So it's something going on with her, and I have an idea what it is. But anyway, it's something going on with her to where she needs to stand up for herself. If it's something that she feels, let me just say this: she needs to speak up. Just speak up. Period. Don't be a doormat to nobody. Just speak up and say what's on your mind, whether it be in her relationship, okay? It's something that he wants to do that you don't want to do, speak up about it. When it comes to her so-called, friendship with the ladies on the reality show, or whomever, she needs to speak up, let her voice be heard, stand up for herself, stand up for her beliefs, period. The next card, Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. And notice, family, these cards are in order from top to bottom, okay? So it sort of give you like a timeline of what's been going on with her, okay? So keep that in mind. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip, and she definitely needs a trip because she been doing too much and overindulging in work a little too much. She needs to take a break and go on a nice vacation to relax and unwind, maybe with her girls or with her fiance. The last card, the Magician card. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So according to this card, she is ready. Whatever that means to her, she is ready to take the plunge and do whatever it is that she sets her mind to. I will definitely read up on this card since this is the last card right here. Okay, this will give us a better, more understanding of what's going on presently with Cynthia. Hold on, family. All right, family. First, let me read the additional meaning to this card right here. Six of Air. A trip, the end of depression or an illness. The resolution of conflict, leaving and moving on. You hear that, family? So this is pretty much um, additional meaning to this card. So whatever that's been going on with her, it has definitely been causing her a lot of stress, okay, in her life. And whether it could be maybe in her relationship or I'm assuming it's with the ladies, okay, because they're constantly filming. But whatever it was that was bothering her so much, you know, things are starting to look up, and she's starting to, look at it as though the worst is behind, and she's now seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Let me just say that now she's starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel because the stress definitely was not good for her. Definitely not good for her whatsoever. Now the Magician card right here, since it's the last card, this card signifies that it is the right time to begin new projects. If you had any doubt about your ability to manifest your dreams, leave them behind. In fact, the more self confidence you have, the more success you experience. Fortunate, the angels can boost your inner strength if you call upon them for help. Additionally, to this card, no more procrastinating, magical occurrences, concentrate, concentrated efforts, unexpected resources. Take focused action with respect to any plans you may have been preparing for. Okay? So this card definitely just signified that it is the right time for her to take on a new project. Maybe, if maybe you continuously watch Atlanta House of Wives, you're gonna find out what these new projects are. Like I said, Cynthia Bailey is a workaholic, okay? She is a workaholic and a take action kind of a person. So I won't be surprised as far as her taking on a new project. And I'm sure many of you will end up hearing about it. But it's something else that she really wants to do. And according to this card, it's a good time for her to take the action to do it because it will be in her favor to do so. I'm going to read this. This was the first card right here. This card is standing out to me as well. And I feel like it's very significant. So hold on, family. Let me read up on this card right here real quick. Seven of Fire. Okay, family. The Seven of Fire card. Stand your ground and don't back down. You might need to defend your beliefs or decision, and you will be successful. It's important to assert yourself and go for what you want. There's strength in adversity, and you got what it takes. Stand up for your convictions. Stay alert and vigilant. Don't drop your guard just because you're in the right. You hear that, family? Read it one more time. Stay alert and vigilant. Don't drop your guard just because you're in the right. Others may envy what you possess. Wow. Others may envy what Cynthia possessed. Additional meaning to this card, choosing your battle wisely. Learn to say no. Self-confidence, courage. Challenge those in power. Perseverance. What stood out to me mostly is learn to say no. Stop being a doormat. And we know Cynthia is known for being a doormat at times. I know when I first started watching, she was definitely a doormat with Nene. Nene would just pretty much run all over her. Everything, whatever Nene say, go. She could do no wrong, and Cynthia would never stand up and say, "Sis, you wrong." She would never do that. But you know, this card is basically saying Cynthia needs to stand up and pretty much, like I say, stop being a doormat and, hey, have no problem saying no. Don't worry about hurt nobody's feelings because they sure don't mind hurting yours. Stand up for what she believes and definitely choose her battle wisely. Definitely. And move with self confidence and courage is a must. Okay. And that's for anybody, as far as those who are in her inner circle with her girlfriends as well as in her relationships. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty. This right here is the relationship deck right here, family. I'll make sure maybe you can see. It is not in no particular order, but I wanted to really share it because there were some things that I was seeing within these cards, was pretty much what I was sensing about, her relationship. But I let many of you be the judge, okay? And I've already, as you see, shuffled these decks already. But this is the conclusion that the spirit has revealed to me, family. Okay, the first card is spiritual maturity. The next card is manifestation. The next card is forgiveness. The next card is sexual freedom. And the last card is connection. Okay, and they are not in no kind of order whatsoever. Okay, Now, when I was meditating on Cynthia and her fiance, Mike Hill, shall I say, when I was meditating on these two, I pretty much, setting my attentions on their relationship. And, if there were any issues, those things that are hidden in the dark, I wanted to bring them out to the marvelous light. I wanted to get an idea if there were any issues, what would they be as far as it escalating, getting out of hand, as far as, that could really would just, cause these two to break up, shall I say, or what would be the downfall of their relationship. Let me just say that. Okay. And I really don't wish no downfall or no doom on no relationship, family, but I was sensing things about Mike anyway. I already told you how I felt, and this is what I revealed in the spirit. Okay. Hold on, family. All right, family. I apologize about the background noise. Once again, okay, so as I look at these cards, okay, as I look at these cards, family, what stand out to me is, for right now, for what I'm seeing, is the manifestation card. Okay, the manifestation card. Me looking at this manifestation card, we know that this is something that Cynthia really, really wanted. Okay, let me bring this up some. Cynthia really, really wanted this kind of relationship. She wants to be married. Let me just say that. She really wants this, and she pretty much, put in the work as far as the praying, and she put in the spiritual work. Let me just say that by manifesting this relationship with Mike Hill. She wanted to meet somebody that she feel, they have the quality. Let me just say that she's looking for. Okay. Let me just say that. So she manifested this relationship. Okay. I'm going to put this right here. Now, Mike Hill and Cynthia Bailey, they do have a connection. Yes, indeed. They have a connection, family. They have a connection. Like I said, she manifested this relationship. They have a connection. They get along, you know. Mike is pulling out all the nonstop with the shivery and all of that, pretty much the things that she likes, let me just say they have a lot in common, he's pretty much her dream guy. Let me just say that. Okay. So Mike Hill and Cynthia Bailey, they do have the connection. Okay. Yes, indeed. I don't know when I want to pull this card out. Now, this card popped up. Forgiveness. Now, why would this pop up, family? It's either something in the future, something is going to happen in that relationship that's going to require Cynthia needing to forgive Mike. Okay? And it might not be him, cheating on her. We have verbal abuse as well. Abuse come in all kind of ways. But something is going to enter into that relationship that's going to require this right here. Okay? Forgiveness. Okay? And when I saw this, I was like, oh boy, okay. But I was sensing about him, okay. Now, I'm not saying Mike is not a good person, family. I just sense that he's not the one for her. That's all. I just sense that he is not the one for her. I don't care how good they look together. But this popped up. And these cards don't pop up just to be popping up. It's popping up for a reason. We shall see. For those of you who are fans of Atlanta Housewives watching these ladies, you shall see after a while, maybe in hearing in the blogs, but somewhere in the near future, this gonna pop up as far as her dealing with some kind of, feeling let down in some kind of way, and it's gonna take this right here, okay, towards him. And that's all I want to say on that. It's gonna require forgiveness. Now, these two cards right here, spiritual maturity. I sense with this card that Mike Hill and Cynthia Bailey are not equally yoked. Okay? They are not equally yoked. This is what I sense, and I stand on it. They're not equally yoked. I don't care how good they look together. Okay, I don't even care if they have a connection. You can have a connection with anybody. Okay, to like people get lust and love confused, you know. And I truly believe she does love him. I'm not saying that, but this right here, there must be balance. That's all I'm saying. There must be balance. I just sense that they are not equally yoked. I don't sense that he is her soulmate, nor is he her twin flame. I sense he is a other. And what I mean by other is my take on others. Others are people that you get with and you're rushing. You're rushing and you don't take time out, okay, to let things just happen naturally as far as getting to know a person, attracting a person due to vibration. Okay, if many of you know what I'm talking about. Vibrationally, you're attracting each other. They just happen to meet each other on Steve Harvey. Okay, I ain't talking about that. It's not like she was just out somewhere and she met him. She actually went on that show to meet somebody. So it's a difference, family. It's a difference. But according to this card, what I sense, okay, I don't sense that. I just sense he's a other. That's all I'm saying. And that's somebody who comes in your life to teach you a lesson. Okay, they come into your life to teach you a lesson, and there are many lessons to be learned. But for the most part, is to love yourself. Okay, and when you love yourself wholly, you will meet your other half, which is for the most part, your soulmate will enter your life. But anyway, when I saw this card right here, I just knew that I was right on track what I was sensing about him. I just sense he's not the one for her. They're not equally yoked. Now, this card is for here's the kicker. This is the sexual freedom card. You both are either compatible in this area or you're not. Let me repeat myself. You two are either compatible in this area or you not. Okay? Everybody is different, when it comes to their what they like, in the bed. Are you either compatible, or you're not? Everybody have their own little sexual fetishes, and you might not be down with those sexual little fetishes, okay, at the end of the day. Hold on, family. So what I'm going to do real quick, I want to read up on this card so to give many of you a general understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay. But let me say this: what I do sense, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just let the book do the talking. Hold on, family. If you are seeking a new partner, it's essential that you are clear about how you value your own sexuality and be aware of the real impact that physical intimacy has upon your heart. Resist the temptation to have sex with a prospective partner in an attempt to secure a relationship. You hear that, family? Let me read that part one more time. Resist the temptation to have sex with a prospective partner in an attempt to secure a relationship. Instead, leave sex until you know each other better and can choose more wisely. In an existing relationship, it can be delightful to realize that sex is much more than mere intercourse and that you and your partner can act of caring, hand holding, and bathing together. You have drawn this card today because it's time to let go of a social norm or idea that you compare yourself to and give your sexual self permission to be authentic. True sexual freedom is about giving yourself permission to express, explore, and share in ways that feel meaningful to you. So it's nothing like being with somebody and you can just be yourself and be authentic, when you're in a sexual relationship. What I'm sensing with Cynthia and Mike Hill, what Mike Hill, her fiance, and these are things that are hidden in the dark, family, that the spirit is bringing out to the marvelous light. I sense, okay? I sense. And I'm going to say allegedly, all right? But we are relying on the spirit. I sense that they are not sexually compatible, and the only reason I'm saying that is because there are things that are about him. It's not really her, And I'm not really blaming him either. It just I sense that there are things that he's really into that she's not. Okay, and the fact that she loves him, a lot of time women will try to, hold on to that man by by giving in to their mate sexual fetishes, even though they're not feeling it. Okay. And I'm not going to really go there and get graphics. I'm not in the bedroom with them, but I just sense that there are things that he's really into, you know, and many of you can use your own imagination that she's really not feeling, and I'm sure they have had talks about it, especially if she plan on marrying him. This is the time to really talk about it. I mean, really, really talk about it because they don't get a handle on this right here, okay? As far as being sexual compatible and he respecting her wishes as far as what she's not comfortable with, it can be a problem in the future. It can really be a problem in the future. Many of you know what I'm talking about, okay? It can really be a problem in the future. And they both should be able to express their sexual freedom. But if you two are not on one accord, especially if, for instance, if she's not on one accord when it comes to certain things, she can't really be authentic expressing herself because she's too busy trying to please him and only what he wants. And to me, that's like a distorted um, masculine to me. You know, um, he has to consider her feelings and what she wants and what makes her happy and feels good as well. But like I said, this is what I sense in the spirit that could really, lead to as far as a problem in their relationship. And then it has here spiritual maturity, but like I said, it's really the lack of. Like I said, I just sense that they're not equally yoked. Period. They might have a connection, they might have the connection, okay, the romantic connection. They are attracted to each other, you know. She did manifest this relationship, you know. The things she sees in him, how he treats her, Cynthia wants to be married so bad, but sometimes you have to really look at the big picture, family. Cause like I said, when you marry people, whatever the issues you have, it's going to magnify big time. It is really going to magnify big time. And then this cover here popped up, so it's a reason for it. I'm not saying he gonna cheat on her, but like I said, if they get married, I don't see them being together. I don't see them being together that long. I probably get them about 3 years or less. I'm just saying, but I wish them the best. I really do. I wish, because like I said, Cynthia has been one of my favorites on the show. I wish her the best, but just like Kenya, I just want these sisters to take their time and stop rushing, you know. Um, but yeah, this card right here, this is the kicker right here. This is the kicker right here, family, and I stand on it. I stand on it. Wish Cynthia all the best. And I thank you for watching, family. I really do. Much love to you all. If any of you who would like to have a relationship reading with your sister, all right, you can hit me up at Qmccwest at gmail.com. You know, the choices are yours. Rely on your intuition. If you're sensing something ain't right, for the most part, it's not right. If you come to your sister, just know the spirit realm knows all things. There is no hiding. There is no hiding. One love to you all, and bye for now.